But this one's still open after the break, right?
Still open after the break? Yeah.
I think so. That's a great
Great question.
Check this rule.
Look like 9 balls, so really not bad.
Pick something.
Huh?
Nick.
Yeah.
So evidently on the break, it's whichever one you pocket first.
How the hell are we supposed to figure that out, though?
It would be, that's
Especially if you make 3 or 4 balls.
Yeah, I mean, that's a...
Wow.
the table is considered open when the choice of rooms has not yet been determined. The table is always open immediately after the break shot. Right.
Okay.
Balls
I was
pocket.
going to say, that's a lot of what? That's a lot of
Yeah.
concentration.
Look,
I'm not that focused.
this first
I
line
have ADD.
says, so decided on the first ball legally pocketed, but I misinterpreted that. If you got nothing, then whatever you pocket first after the break.
Okay.
So-
I was going to say, because
Yeah. I'm looking at
still have
yeah,
to take my ADD medicine.
I can change right now.
Yeah, gonna have to.
So tables always open immediately after the break, and balls pocketed on the break are disregarded. The players designated group solid strikes will not be disregarded until you fully pocket. And let's not have these rules up. Just a moment.
Here's the thing.
Audio squared away.
Test. Test.
Check. Mic, check. Mic. Check. Check, check. Check. Check, check.
Really?
Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check 1, 2. Testing to see if the audio ducking is working right. How about now? Does it work a little bit better now? Is it even better here? Is it a little bit worse? That's actually the one. Maybe not so aggressive, but just a little bit aggressive. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mic check. Mike.
stopping short of the chair. We've got the whipped cream on and it's one that'll say full rate on it. Where's it coming up? Now.
It's only going to find the one on the same network, right?
Right.
I think they might be on. I think my laptop is on a different network than. This is the one I'm on.
Okay.
I think this one may. The TV might be on 5G.
I'll check and see what it's on.
Or if you had your laptop already. Because I can send you like I can give you the link what the scoreboard is, and then it'll from your laptop straight. Oh no, I don't want to interrupt what you got going on. I think it might be easier rather than you having to, do all this. That's okay. All right. Thank you. What's that?
So were you gonna send that to the email,
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the link to your
messenger, or what?
yeah, Facebook Messenger.
That's fine. You know where I need it?
Gotcha.
Well, that's like the national. Oh, right. I had a little CharlotteMetro right there. That's next time. Yeah, when we were out there in Rocky Mountains, we were out there in Arizona. Evidently, they sell them on their yeah, we gotta get that would be ball in hand.
No, it came straight down the table and then stopped.
Just slide down.
Straight down the table.
Oh, it's not.
case scenario, I think I got
Well, always,
USB-C to
I mean,
HDMI.
always.
I got a USB-C to HDMI in particular.
Yeah, I'm on the same.
Worst case scenario, I think so. I could say.
It's weird, man. Coming from 9 foot down to a 7. Everything's going 5 rails, 6 rails.
Table's pretty fast too.
Yeah. Rails are always springy, you know?
Every once in a while, that's what I want. Oh yeah, good luck getting the HDMI
The HDMI is on my side.
Yeah. You an IT or something, man? Me too. What you do in IT?
I'm project manager. Where?
Where at? Nice. I just got my first IT job over at this insurance company called I'm like what they call a field service technician. I'm basically like the on-site IT guy for software. Like the level 1 troubleshooting and stuff.
I'm in J2 now.
I've been doing it for
I've been talking for the last 3, 4, 5 years about finally getting in it, and then these last, it's like 8, 9 months, I really focused on some certification.
I tell everybody that I talk to, don't focus on your education. Focus on certification.
Yes.
Certification's needed. So,
Right, you see that chili on that hot dog?
homemade.
Nice.
That's how I need the chili and slaw to look. Like that.
As opposed to what we got.
A lot of people really like that place, but it's not my favorite. I mean, other than our place, Dutch Mill has this. And that's actually what I had about
I forgot that it doesn't open until 4 o'clock. Early, I want to get down here so we can get down here at 3 o'clock.
The only place that can tell you a hot dog is that convenience store. You got a yellow on the barbecue place, you know,
Oh, you said something, right? You want to
exactly. International 8 ball.
There you go. That'll work.
I thought it says in the rules you gotta call soccer.
Nah, baby.
Just banging balls. Six pockets on the table. Good try, man. Nice one.
So 9-ball you have to. 9-ball you have to call.
For Ultimate Pool League in 10-ball, you gotta call everything. You gotta call all shots.
Yeah, we need to launch that one. That's the one I want to play. I want to play 10.
We're gonna the plan is to double dip. So as long as you get the 8-ball set up, we'll do 10-ball with one if everybody wants to do it.
Anybody can play 8. You gotta play rotation.
Right. No, but we're going to.
I think I understand.
Question me.
I want to play on this table.
Huh?
I want to play on this. I want to practice on this table.
You got next right now?
Yeah. Those balls look different.
Yeah, that's a little airman black.
It's not rotation. It's not damn sure it is that. 5-ball, see? I'm a damn sure about that. I see how they do that shit on TV. I'm watching them do it. I'm like,
It's the same thing. I was like, what kind of ball?
These are the same balls I got. So they're TV table balls.
And I'm thinking
they
it's-
look right with the camera.
Right. Okay. But it's their what they call the black set. It's all the stripes. Like, y'all look at it.
you ready for that? Ding, 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 ding.
So I found something out today. It's just using red flash. One time you hear a buzz, you can count it down.
Where's the red flash at?
Like the whole scoreboard is red
How's
flash.
league gonna be like that?
So with the league, it's on the tablets and the phones or whatever the fuck that people might play. Same thing. The shot clock is all one interface.
I was looking for like the app, but I couldn't find it.
It's Fargo.
It's a link that you gotta save down. You start the match.
Is it not the Fargo?
So it's like it's browser based.
It's browser based, exactly. What's up, guys?
How are you? You got a rack in a certain way too.
I think they were just like
8 on the spot.
eight on the spot, one up top.
I took a photo of it. It has to be this way. It has to be solid,
Oh, there's instructions on racking, putting the balls on.
No, it's not. It's not that. There's 2 stripes right here.
Oh, is it?
It's impossible to get it like
Glad you
that.
got it up.
High, low, high, low, high, low. 'Cause you're gonna run. It's gonna.
Good, how are you? Nice to meet you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think it's just gotta be a solid at the front and a straight and a solid at the back.
Yeah, glad y'all came.
That's what the rulebook says.
Says 18 up. I took the screenshot from it. It says it has to be this way. So this is what it's
Every Friday. Every Friday, pretty much after this, up until 2 hours.
What I'm saying is that it's gotta be
Come out of those more.
solid there, and these two gotta be.
I took this photo from the manual. I don't know if you've ever
Oh, okay.
So
Because I was looking at it on their phone.
I work it out, cash it. Maybe over also open a page.
Calendar. Yeah. So they go to Smoke Cube.
So is that on the outside? High, low, high, low, high, low on the outside?
Yeah, the way it just rotates around.
So once you get back to the top, it has to be just like that one. It's gonna be two lows. It's gonna be 2 lows. Yeah.
There's 2 solids here.
Oh, it always has to be 2.
2 stripes here.
Wow. Okay.
That's how I show it.
So
Yeah, I gotta find that out because then you need to. Then there can be a method to your break.
Yeah.
That's the, I guess the point is it's always like this.
It's 8 on the spot.
Yeah, it is on the spot.
I'm just in it until they do rotation.
I heard them say that too, but I was watching the TV and the spot looked like it was in the middle.
On the 8? In the middle or at the 1?
Like it looked like the spot was in the middle of these two diamonds
As opposed to the gun itself.
Hey, Joe, so that rack, it don't. The only thing they care about with the rack is the 1 ball and the 8 balls position. Everything else they don't specify. I'm looking at it right now. They don't specify.
I broke really good that first break. I'll
The
never do
picture that they're showing is just to show you
Range and show
I think the first defense of
the rack. Right.
Nice. And I was thinking because you look at the 8 ball
In relation to the rack line. So they're just showing you this so you have that orientation of where it's supposed to be on that line.
position of the balls with the rack.
Only, not by the numbers. The position of the balls with the rack are dictated by solid
It is
strike.
telling us. That's how I.
So it's interpretation though, huh?
And the 8 does it definitely goes to the spot. But I see your point about that comment. Correct. They definitely recognize one being spot. What is an 8 ball spot? I don't know why they call it the 8 ball spot. I know that 8 ball.
When I was watching TV, there's spots in different places. That's why I wondered.
It looked like to me like it wasn't. Honestly, you never know if they got something on YouTube or TV or whatever. What you got? I already ran out of time. I lost the game.
So does the one player is done, the clock starts?
So when all of the balls come to a rest and the player has an opportunity to get to the table, clock starts. Like for instance, right now, Joe's clock would definitely be going, right? And then now, when that ball stops, now I reset the timer, and his clock is going. 30 seconds. 30-second shot clock.
30 after break too? Or 60 after break?
30 seconds. So it's 30 seconds no matter what. You get 1 extension per rack. So if you call for an extension, that adds another 30 seconds on at any point in time. But you only get 1 per rack.
You get timeouts.
If your up score is 400 or below, you get a coaching. And that would be... That would basically be the 30-second extension. And only the player could call for it.
Wow.
Yeah, only the player.
Does it work like BCA where each person plays everybody on the other team?
No. It works more like APA where you put up and they put up, and that's who you play. And normally in the league it's 5v5. We're doing a smaller version of it today just to show people, but it'll be 5v5. So that one versus them, and that's the match for them. And then this person, and that's the match for them.
Okay. I didn't know the 5 versus 5 seems like it's one, the way it kind of looks is 1 versus 5. Like you play all 5 and stuff, the other person plays like BCA where you play
Right.
rotation of the team one time.
Right. It's that is more like APA where a spot on a team and then 5 they put somebody up. All right, that's the person you playing then. Yeah.
So what do you think? You think I'm right about the rack?
You are right about the rack. Yeah, you are right about that. I'm actually going to call the national office about that and ask them. I'm like, bro, people about the 8 ball as well. Even though I'm like 99% sure about that, but more specifically about the racking of the balls. Like, are we really going to make everybody memorize this?
It doesn't matter about the numbers, but the strikes.
Right. My thing is, if you got the 1 up top, the 8 in the middle, and things are alternating, you're not trying to pattern rack, who cares? Whatever we decide, we have to decide it, and that's what it's going to be.
It's not rack and roll, right? It's the other team rack.
That's a good question.
It's alternating brakes, right?
Who racks them? You rack your own? According to what you're looking at?
I suspect you rack your own.
Rack your own, but I'm going to get it now.
Yeah. And then it's alternating brakes, right?
It is alternating brake.
I'm gonna turn here and
Which video?
I think it needs balls.
They get a card. Card?
30 seconds is quick.
Yes. Where do you want to be?
That's a rock.
I like my shaft.
You let it pop?
They didn't have somewhere. Right over here.
That's funny.
Scratch on the eighth loss again?
Yes.
Figure it out, guys. Yes. See, mess up.
I have no idea what's going on there. She's not cast. We're just gonna get it
If the ball goes off the
Behind the line.
but if the ball goes off the table, you can put it anywhere. If the ball goes,
Yes.
if it scratches.
Yes. Like I can shoot like this, so I can shoot up the table. Yes. But that cue ball just has to be that.
I actually said to my mom today, I said, no, I'm a non-tech person in tech organizations. That is my job, to make technical allows easy for everyone. I'll check the office. I was thinking no, but the house is only 4 minutes away, and I know I have one. Oh, is that not?
Yes.
That's what I realized when I was putting my system together at the house.
End of the night, let's not unplug that from the TV. I'll just pull it up. Just in case I lose it.
Perfect.
Pull it and take it up from there.
Right. Nick, Ralph. His name I can't remember, but he's here. Mr. Green, Joe. We're just missing Brian, Brian Henson and Braden Street. Yeah, they've already signed up for the league. They're here to watch, to see it, and ask questions, figure out the rules and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Who's the last person?
Braden Street. Yeah.
15 minutes or 10 minutes or something, and then the shot clock will be 10 seconds.
Is that thing showing up there as well? The whole thing?
No, just the score. Just the scoreboard of the match clock.
And the time.
Yes. So this is what's on the screen right now. So when you guys are up there and time is getting low, basically once you hit 10 seconds, that whole thing is going to start flashing red. So you got to hurry up. You hear a beep, time's out. Ball in hand.
You hear a beep, it's out.
You hear a beep, the time has run out. Like a little ant. Nah, no beep. I wanted that, but no beep at the end.
Does the manual come with like a 8-ball, like what do you call it? A glossary of terms? 8-ball spot?
I don't think it does. No, I don't think there was a glossary of terms in there.
That's what makes me wonder if they have the spot somewhere different is because of the name.
When we were out in Arizona, we were watching it live and up close. The spot itself that we would normally put the 1-ball on is what they were using for the 8-ball spot.
I mean, you saw that spot was actually on the second diamond.
Something new, I'll say that.
So you two guys are on the same team with Brian Henson. And then it's going to be
Young man over there. And,
Joe Braden, who isn't here yet, and then my man right here.
I think you were talking about this. If I shoot this strike ball,
It's open table?
it's open. I made a couple balls, right? If I shoot this strike ball and fall this at 3, can I be strike?
Wait.
well, it would still be open.
If it follows the 3 in, can I still be strike? Can I be solid?
No. Because I think I just read that rule, and it says the first one that you pocket is the one that you get. We just talked about that. It said it verbatim.
After the break.
Is the one that you have to take. So if they both go in, that 3-ball went first, you have solids.
Okay, that rule makes sense now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be discussing the format as you go along, right?
Absolutely.
So if I killed you
Well, I've already got my audio setting set up to where it'll quiet everything else around, and they'll just hear me. So you can go, you want to? I got you. Whatever you need to do, it's perfect. Yeah. Whatever y'all need. That's right. That's right. You'll be over here whispering everything. That's right. Okay.
You don't normally have tournaments on Friday night?
Yeah, but it's been in decline a little bit. I've been trying to boost it back up. We had some not so great tournament directions. Depending on how the league takes off, they may or may not revisit it.
The best thing ever.
Hey, if I don't have to keep your room,
I think it really opens the door up because there's more advocates for this league than there is like for APA. When you think of like USA Pool and everything like that, you think of like Savannah Easton and stuff like that. There's names that start to click that you see playing in the tournaments.
Sam Henderson, Savannah Easton. Who's that other young lady? That Jordan Helfrey young lady who's incredible. She's like 13.
I mean, it's hard to be a young lady and be better than Savannah. Come on.
Yeah. The road runner, man.
She's amazing.
Beast.
And then we got Landon, somewhere local around here, Landon Hollinsworth.
Landon Hollingsworth. That's right.
Somewhere around here.
Yeah, he's close. He's going to be playing in a lot of those bad English tournaments coming around.
He broke his leg or something, didn't he?
I didn't hear about that.
He broke his leg. After he come back from the mini derby, he went skiing and like broke his leg the next day, and that's all they talked about him at the Cass City Derby.
Wow. Like, man, what's your chalk? Right where it should be. See?
Oh man, that was a hell of a shot. I was thinking that myself.
Hey, what's up? Let's see if I get out of line. I don't know, we could tell if you're sitting down. I mean, stand up. I'll be
Because you're hairy, you got taller.
There you go, bro.
okay. I hate this ball.
Oh, really?
Well, you know what? For 8-ball, it won't be so bad. When you play 9-ball with this ball set,
Can't really see
the
the balls.
5-ball's purple and the 4-ball is stupid. I mean, I can understand where, like, when they changed them for like TV and stuff, like they made them brighter and like, you know. But to change the 4 and the 5-ball, Brandon Willis had this ball set in his garage. I can't tell you how many times I shot the wrong ball. Like, just do it. So it's just.
This is what we're using.
We use a regular old,
No,
just like stream stuff. Brian Henson, what's up, man? What's up, guys? At the 12th hour. Y'all ready? What's up, man?
You said 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. I mean,
He got here at 6:58.
Hey,
He was early.
Huh?
yeah, I was at the Mecklenburg County Courthouse at 4:30 and made it home and then here. So
You blazed today.
So the moral of that story is you're going to be back at the courthouse. It sounded like there was some speaking.
So let's talk about, let's go ahead and go over the rules and the format. First of all, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for playing in this promotional event. If I don't see you in the league, I still appreciate you doing this. If you do plan on playing in the league, your yearly dues this year will be free. All right? So all you got to do is pay for the weekly stuff if you end up joining up somewhere. A couple of key rules just starting out. So when you rack, it's the 8-ball that goes on the spot, not the 1. So push them up a little bit, put that 8-ball on the spot. And there's actually a certain way that you have to rack. I'll kind of help you out with that. Don't worry about that so much.
Did you want to speak so everybody can hear?
Who's everybody?
Everybody in the place. Isn't that what you had asked?
Oh, it's, yeah, my guys
Oh,
right
sorry,
here.
right,
They're good,
right,
yeah.
right.
They're tuned in. Appreciate you guys.
Okay.
The break. You do have to lag to see who's going to break first. It's open after the break as well. So you establish what you have after the break no matter what. We had a situation come up. Let's say that you got the 3-ball right here, you got the stripe right behind it, and your intention is to make both, but to take stripes. That's not the way it works. The first ball that you pocket after the break is the one that you take. Okay? Everything goes in after the break, but you make a solid first, you're solid. All right? You do not have to call any shots. So you're running out, you get down to the 8-ball, you do not have to call the 8-ball. Shoot the 8-ball into the side pocket, hits the point, shoots to a corner like we've seen happen before, you won. Okay? You do not have to call the 8-ball at all. Now the way that you can lose is if you make the 8 and you also scratch at the same time, it is a loss of game. There is no golden break, so you can't win off of the break. You can't lose off of the break. You make the 8 on the break. Once everything comes to a stop, then you spot it. If you make the 8 on the break and you scratch, once everything comes to a spot or to a stop, you spot the 8 ball. It's your opponent's turn.
It's your opponent's turn if you only drop it.
It's also your opponent's turn. Thank you. If you only drop the 8 ball.
Okay, so it doesn't count as a.
It doesn't count as a ball.
There you go. If you break and that 8 ball is the only thing that falls in, it comes back up. Your opponent shoots wherever the cue ball is. Okay, so you might as well think of the 8 ball on the break as just a neutral ball. All right, neutral ball. Let's say I'm breaking. Nothing goes down, and I scratch cue ball into the pocket. My opponent has to get the cue ball in the kitchen, but you can shoot anywhere. Okay? I'm gonna give you that one more time because you almost had an aneurysm. So
Shoot backwards.
Yes, you can.
yeah.
Anything in the
So now Mr. Green right here, he's got ball in yes. He's got to place it behind the line, but if he's got something sitting in this corner, he can shoot at this.
It's the best
Without going all the way down the table.
There you go. There you go. Now, let's say the cue ball off the break leaves the table. Now he has ball in hand anywhere on the table. Right? He's got ball in hand anywhere on the table. Any questions so far?
On a throws ball to the rail, I read that if you hit the cue ball into the throws ball, and it goes and hits another ball that's on the rail, that's ball in.
Because technically both balls are frozen and you haven't had anything that's
You
contacted
would
the
have to
rail.
throw that ball to another rail.
Correct. Does everybody understand that? So you got a ball that's frozen on the rail, and there's another ball frozen on the rail. You shoot the cue ball here, and then this just floats out into space, and the cue ball ricochets and hits this other one that floats out into space. That's going to be ball in hand because nothing has actually contacted the rail again after a good hit.
I got one, Pat. You said if you make the 8 and scratch, that's a loss. What if you run down, you shoot the 8, but you miss, and you scratch? Is that still a loss?
Ball in hand.
Okay.
Ball in hand for your opponent, correct.
Okay.
So in order to lose on the 8, you have to make it and scratch at the same time.
Okay.
You
That's
have to be behind the line.
I don't believe so. No, it doesn't, because you can't win on the break, you can't lose on the break.
Only off the break.
Only that.
Any other questions? And I'm sure things are going to come up as we play, and that's perfectly fine. If you have a question about a rule, we will stop the clock for you because it's edifying for everybody to figure out what's going on. So if you're just confused, hey, Pat, what's going on right here? Although I'll be watching you trying to shark the light, I need a little extra time.
The idea of this is like,
10-minute break is allowed in each match.
Correct. Correct. So, like, if it was a regular league, the first match is over, or during a match, somebody has an emergency phone. Hey, real quick, I gotta go take this phone. We can give them up to 10 minutes to have a break in the middle of a match. That's what we call an all stop. Every clock stops. So the match clock stops wherever it is. The shot clock stops wherever it is. And then once that 10 minutes is up, or if they come back a little bit sooner, everything's fine. We start it right back where it was. And there's other situations that'll constitute an all stop, where both the shot clock and the match clock will stop. So like, let's say it's a regular league night, it's full in here, you can't get to the table because there's a shot going on over there, we would stop all the clocks. Because you shouldn't be punished because you just can't get to the table, you can't get to it, we need to wait. But the second you have the availability to get to the table, scratch again. If you scratch, right, maybe there's a ball that's stuck in here, I'm not gonna start your shot clock because the balls are rolling around on the table. But once it's retrievable, you can get to it, I'm gonna start your shot clock again. That way we can keep people from the ball sitting there, and they just looking at the table saying like, well, I don't have the cue ball in my hand. No, you could get it, your shot clock is gonna start. Okay? Unless you have an all-stop situation where you can't get to the table, or there's a timeout that's going on, that match clock is always right. It's running unless you throw there the break as well. The match clock will stop during the break, I believe, and then you get to break and you start them up again, but I'm gonna check the rules.
What happens when and it's going to come up, discrepancy of times. My team and the other team's going to keep time, I'm assuming. They're supposed to stop and start at the same time.
There should be only one timekeeping that's happening.
Okay.
So both teams have like all these tablets and phones. Everybody's watching the match and seeing what's going on with the time of the shot clock. Only one person in control of that
official
clock.
time.
You can all see it, but one person's controlling that. And the clock, the score. If you're not looking at the stream, it's on the TV right here. Like it's all in one interface. So whoever's keeping the time, they're keeping the time and the score.
There's no
On a league night, there's no referee, so if there's ever a rule dispute, it always goes to the shooter. So if they're like, hey, you didn't do such and such, and the shooter's saying, well, yes, I did, that's going to go to the shooter. That's why not a referee.
That's interesting. You're gonna have some arguments on that.
Yeah, but you can ask ahead of time, just like watch, right?
Absolutely. If you want somebody to come and watch a shot, you can absolutely always have somebody come and watch a shot just to be sure.
What about
That would be like an all-stop. That would be like an all-stop.
If we have to call somebody to come over, we would do an all-stop until that person gets there. We're gonna start that second back up.
Defense is a little different, right? Like I can't intentionally hit somebody's ball as a defensive shot. It's a loss of the game, that round, right? It's a loss of the frame.
Loss of a game if I put your ball in as a defensive shot.
I think specifically that rule was if I intentionally shoot at your ball, make contact with your ball and knock it in, that would be a loss of frame. So you might call like defense just to give them ball in hand, right? You know you're gonna give them ball in hand, but you call defense just to knock their ball in. You don't make contact with your ball first, they would consider that a loss of frame.
But what if his ball's there?
Say,
You're reading the table, right?
I'm a visual person.
Yes.
I'll have to double check.
We need to check that.
I'll have to double check.
Is that definite? What you're saying? What Joe is saying about?
I would have to double check. I think that's the case, but I have to double check the rules. But I would tell you, like, let's visit those kinds of unique situations, those one-offs as the games come about. I think for the most part, I think the guys will be all right.
I think the idea is we want to keep it moving. I don't think
Right, I understand that.
back and forth.
You can still defense. Yeah, there's still defensive play, but certain types of shots wouldn't be like the other person.
On a stalemate, I was reading, I couldn't really understand, it says you have a possibility of making it a player hit, it's called stalemate.
Yes, that's true. You could, both players could agree to a stalemate. There's no possible way of making a good hit. I think you would just do the rack over your time permits.
I'm stripes. His solid's here. Can I hit his solid out intentionally?
That's the rule that I would have to do.
That's what we need to double check. Yeah, I'm not sure if it intentionally
Other than that, it's 8-ball like Michael.
So, is this kind of like go back to like always try and make your shot more than anything versus a lot of defensive, or is
I wouldn't even say that. I would say that there's definitely still defense here.
Okay.
You know, you see a defensive shot opportunity, take that defensive shot opportunity. You know, if I'm stripes, you're solid, if you're able to touch your solid and hide behind there, now I can't see my stripes, play defense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, if I'm trying to intentionally get your ball off the table by hitting it first and pocketing your ball without making a good hit on mine, that's considered to be unsporting. I would lose the frame.
When you say frame, you're talking about the entire game.
Huh?
I'd lose the game.
You lose that rack.
Wow.
Lose that rack.
Which for us is the game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the game for us.
Yes, it's still 8-ball. Yeah. All set?
How does the races work?
Yeah.
So, great question. With the up score, which is similar to Fargo or any other ranking that you might have in any other league, let's say your up score is 500 something minus 400 something, right? You're a lot better than I am.
I don't know about that, so I'll take it.
You know, it's Friday. I'm being real nice. So you may, at the start of the 30 minutes, I may already have 2 racks up on you. So we're already starting off 2-0 because you're much better than I am. So
But the app not going to tell you your races.
Correct. Correct. So when you start the league, you already have a starting up score based on whatever your skill level is right now, and that'll determine how it starts. So there's no race to anything. If we start off 2-0 and the clock starts, we're not going to 5-3. No, it's who's up at the end of 30 minutes. That's who wins.
Oh my goodness.
At the end of 30 minutes?
Yeah,
30
I know
minutes.
it's
It's a
30.
30-minute
I
match.
know what y'all are doing.
30-minute match clock, 30-second shot clock. So the score at the end of those 30 minutes, if we just blast it, right? The score ends up being 5-8. We got all those racks in 30 minutes. That's the score. If we're playing like trash,
Okay, so
I'm stuck
it
at 2,
spots
you got 3.
your handicap.
Correct.
Okay.
Does the shot clock eventually goes down, right?
Yes. So you'll notice on the big screen up here, once you hit 10 seconds on that shot clock and it's going down, it's start flashing red on you.
No, I mean like originally it's 30, then it goes to like 15. Right?
That's only tournaments.
Oh, only tournament.
During the weekly league, and I told y'all some wrong stuff. So during the weekly league, it's 30-second shot clock no matter where the match is. You got 5 minutes left in the match, it's a 30-second shot clock.
Yeah, because I've watched the junior tournaments. And
that's those open pro events. They'll do that for the excitement.
And they have a race too.
In an open tournament, they'll usually have just the races. Yeah. Unless you jump on stream, then they do the races and the match and shot clocks. Yes.
Is this team play or individual play?
During the week, the league.
Whatever, yeah.
Oh, today right now it's team play. Yeah, we got 3v3 going on today.
So I'm a
but
slow shooter, so I probably would not be good at this.
you never know.
I do know.
You know what? For you, I brought the two slowest shooters I've ever met in my life right there. Right there. Just so we can see how they do that 30-second
Because
shot.
it's strategy. You're taking away all strategy. You're just taking away, get the ball like faster.
A young lady in Arizona that I met said the exact same thing. She joined the league and she's been playing in the league out there in Mesa for about 2 months now. She said she was so slow until she got to this league, but it helps her because now she doesn't overthink. She ain't got the time to do it.
That's true.
So I benefit you, yes.
Okay.
On the rack, on the break.
Oh.
You got to call for a slow break, don't you? So if you're gonna slow break it, you got to call.
I don't think no. There's a breaking rule where you have to score 3 points, quote unquote. A point would be a ball going into a pocket or a ball hitting a rail.
That is
I
the
think
name
it's,
of it.
I think it's crossing a line or hitting a rail. I'm gonna double check, but you need 3.
To be fair for that, I think he just went to the thing last week.
I'm gonna double check that. I'll double check that.
I think I'd seen one where it says that if you're gonna soft break, you have to intentionally call to your opponent that you're gonna soft break.
I want to double check that. I've never seen anything about a soft break, but that's something that needs to be clearly stated. So we don't have any balls have soft break.
That is awesome. We were
Too many balls have to hit a rail.
I stopped reading after soft break. I was like, that don't sound like me. Let's keep going.
Something has
It's
to
like a
hit a
minimum
rail.
of 3. It's a minimum of 3 things have to happen. Like it's kind of this point. So like if you pocket a ball, that's 1 point out of the 3 that you need. So if 3 balls go in, you're good. But I think it said that they have to have to cross back over the line.
The
or
head
it's
string?
hitting a rail, one of the two.
That's
Y'all
the way-
break like y'all normally break.
Yeah, I don't see it.
In professional 9-ball, that's balls in count as a point and balls past the head string count as a point. Cue ball doesn't count. I do not believe. Yeah.
So that being said,
They do it in professional.
everything's come up with address them in, but I think we might be ready to go.
So the intention of this is to try to make weird things happen.
I have more questions.
Please don't.
The more questions you have, the better you'll hear.
So the teams were you two guys and
I actually figured out.
was it Braden on y'all's team? Who were y'all?
No, we're waiting for Brian. I think it's Joe. What's your name? You're
right.
David? David? I'm Ralph. Ralph? Yes.
So these 3 guys versus Braden, Joe, and David. Is that right? My man David. So y'all will flip to see who's going to put up first, and then when the 2 players that chose them will lag. We'll lag and see who's going to break.
Nobody cares about me anymore.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
How does a night go? Like when you start off, like I played VCA, APA.
So the format, the weekly league format, is much like APA,
Okay.
to where it's a maximum. No, APA. That's BCA that you're talking about.
No, VCA, I'll play all 3 of theirs. My other teammate plays all 3. We play.
So we wouldn't do that.
Okay.
We wouldn't do that. It would be.
VCA.
Got you. So what this would be is, your 5 players, our 5 players. We only playing 1 of y'all. I'm playing you, and then that's our match for the night.
For everybody? For your whole team? So technically one person has to show up, one person showing up minus there's a scorekeeper. Really? Wow.
Make sure I'm explaining that to you.
Okay. Won the round.
He flipped it, so it would be y'all's choice if y'all want to put up or if y'all want us.
I mean, I think we'll probably put up, but we got to figure out what we're putting up.
Yeah, so how do we know what our scores are? Or is everybody's score equal right now?
I kind of figured it out myself, but I think for today, depending on it depends on who puts up who is going to determine whether or not you start off with a one. It's pretty much just going to be like a 1-game advantage or not. Whether you start off 1-0 or 0-0. So we can do that too. It's just a promo. I know what y'all's rank is, but we can. That's fine. We can just to make it easy. We can just start everybody off as zip and just see what happens in 30 minutes.
No win or loss here, so it's just
Yeah. I'm not that competitive at all. Yeah. Whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure I win.
Yeah, Joe. So yes, it's 5v5, but it's not round robin. So out of the 5 people, if
David's up first.
No, still?
so your team and my team, right? Your team says, all right, we're going to put you up to play. Let's see who they put up. And they put me up. That's our match for the night. Right. And then we're done. We're done for the night. And now we're going to put up somebody else on our team. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Correct.
That's what I said. It's 1 versus 1. Hey, Danny.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. And then player rosters, you can have a maximum of 8.
Just
For this, it's the same, but there are ratings. There is handicap in the league. Yes.
And y'all are already part of this league? Oh.
There's the yearly dues, which is like $32 to play for the whole year, and then for the weekly dues, it's $10. So if you play, it's $10. Yes, sir. Five on each side. Yeah. So it'll be like team of 5 over here, team of 5 over here. They're gonna put up a player. They're gonna put up a player. That's their match for the night. And now 2 more people can come up. That's their match for the night. Correct. Yes, sir.
So who's on the podcast? Can we answer all the questions?
That is going to be me, my good sir.
Asking all kinds of questions.
It's quite all right. That's why we're here. Shabbat Shalom. Yisrael, huh? I know. I need Corey, man. Corey Shimto, if you're out there in Vegas, how dare you leave us? How dare you, sir? Hope you're doing well. So I think we have Ralph breaking. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in to us today. Pat Dixon, Ultimate League. Huh? Yeah, there's a whole thing. There's a whole thing on Racking. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Ultimate Pool League, CharlotteMetro. We're doing a 3v3 event to showcase the format, explain some rules, let you guys know how fun and exciting it's going to be. Could not stream on the official Ultimate Pool League USA CharlotteMetro page because they don't want people just creating profiles and live streaming something crazy, so they have to give you a day. Huh? No, I don't think it's Rack Your Own. It can be if y'all want it to be. It can.
Maybe one more question.
Sure.
What's the top rating?
I think the top rating is like 700 something. Like in the 700s. Yeah. I'll have to look that up to tell you exactly what it is, but I'll let you know before the night is over because I just looked at that the other day, and they said because you can only play like one person at 700 or above for the whole night, and then if you do, you got to play such and such. I got you. All right, so Davin is breaking first, and we're gonna start the clock the second he makes contact with the cue ball. And the match has begun. So you see at the bottom of the screen, we've got the match clock going and the shot clock going. So he did scratch on the break. The ball is retrievable by Ralph. So now his shot clock resets. He's got 30 seconds now. Ralph has elected to go with solids. So he set his clock every time that cue ball comes to a stop. So if you're playing in the league, this is what you can expect. We reset the shot clock once everything comes to a rest. And so you're probably asking like, hey, Pat, how am I going to be able to know if the shot clock's running out on me or what the score is or the match clock? That's a good legal hit. Everything comes to a stop. Davin's at the table. So now we're going to reset the shot clock for him. But the technology that you see at the bottom of the screen with the clock and everything is going to be available on any of those devices that you might bring, tablet, cell phone, laptop. Everybody on all teams can see what's going on with their match, but only one person has control of the shot clock. So you can see here, this is what happens at 10 seconds, that red flashing starts. Got some people's attention over here to the side. A little strong there by Ralph. Makes a good hit. Separates the balls a little bit there. Go ahead and restart Davin's clock here for him. So, you know, any other league that you might have played in the area, APA or BCA, that was a really good shot there. Kind of got in between those two stripes, but I think he might be all right by taking that 15 into the top left-hand corner. You know, you've always got your scorekeeping or something that you have to do. Well, the scorekeeping here is a lot easier because you're just basically, you don't have to count points. You're just counting racks at that point. So really, your focus is just making sure that one person is managing the clock correctly. Shot him to the side here by this young man. So Davin, a local young player here. He's had some success winning some tournaments out there. Very good, very nice young man. Just met him today. 16. And he seems to have a good feel for the game already. I think his only problem really is going to be, well, he's got a problem here. I'm not sure if this 10 ball goes, but he's shooting it like it does. It's soft, and he got kind of funky here on his last two strikes remaining. So even for me right now, like, kind of difficult just making sure that I'm keeping up with the shot clock for the players. But I'm also a lot. It's a good shot. Ralph's good to come to the table. His shot clock starts. Avoids the side pocket. Everything comes to a stop. I'm going to go ahead and reset the shot clock now for Davin. It's pretty simple, honestly. And I actually have a way to show you guys what the shot clock and the match clock would actually look like for you versus seeing, you know, how it looks on stream, so to speak. Ooh, that 9 ball just opened up here. Davin's looking right at it. Able to come off the 7 for the cue ball and travel on down for the next at 13, only just. So I'm gonna wait for that 9 ball to come to a stop. Ralph has a real good chance to run out here. 2 can go on the side. 7 can go into the same side. Everything's in the middle of the table for him. 9 ball's a bit of an obstacle. Ralph, notoriously a more methodical player. He's got the 10 seconds flashing on him. I don't think he realizes. 5, 4, 3. That's a foul.
Shot clock
ran out. Yeah, we got to get the audio to, but the shot clock did run out.
So 2 questions now.
Okay.
Since he's my partner, can I call 10 seconds to him?
That's a great. I'll find out.
I was going to do that, but I didn't want to And then is there a three foul?
There is no 3 foul in 8 ball. It is ball in hand anywhere. So he also has ball in hand. So we're going to.
Well, if your partner can call out to you, that's going to really help.
There you go.
You can't.
Well,
So it's ball in hand, right? Because he didn't scratch, and the 8 gets spotted. It's ball in hand, and I do know the question.
No, don't touch it.
What did he do?
He didn't hit the 12 first.
He still had a ball on the table.
Oh.
So the 8 ball starts back up, right?
Because you can't see the flag. You're looking for the white.
The opponent gets to hit more than the cue ball
Yeah, but can you call the time? That's not a timeout. He's looking at it. Oh, like a 4 ball. Yeah.
I'm glad you can't tell him on that though, unless you want to be the person to do it. Like your teammate can't tell you, hey, you're
I couldn't tell
ball. Exactly, yeah, I did.
When you're on time, maybe that looks like a 4.
Yeah, it looked like 4. I ain't never seen it from
The black ball.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It was way different.
I was going to stop him, man.
I didn't.
I know turn kind of like, because you're messing with people's moves. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Was it not ball in hand in the kitchen?
Yep. Yeah, he did put it anywhere.
He started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, so had he knocked the cue ball off the table on the break, then you could put it anywhere. But if it's just a normal scratch off the break, it's got to come behind that line. Yeah.
So the first he scratched on the break.
Yeah, he put it in.
He started from center of the table.
Right.
So it would have been ball.
That would have been ball in hand to him, right?
So now he can put that anywhere on the table.
He wants to know where he's at now, since that was earlier, and they've already played.
I'm trying to find.
We're all just learning.
Look around. It's just learning the new rules. And like I said, I just know I heard that, and then I seen it too.
So we do that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Every league, different rules.
I ain't never seen that. We're gonna talk about it. Just play how it is.
Y'all played it through from then now, right? Y'all, that was the beginning of the break, right? Y'all already played all the way down. So you've accepted those terms and moved forward. So I guess you finish it out.
He's not questioning
No,
that.
I'm not. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm just waiting for whatever he says.
So every team's gonna have a time clock person when you're like, if all the tables are full of teams?
Yes.
I keep asking y'all, thinking y'all can do this, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just heard what I did from, you know.
I was trying to see the time clock. You need to sit here. Sir.
Another question would be.
So what is it that's in question now? Where you can say, keep on.
He's looking up, can you tell your opponent, hey, you got 10 seconds?
As a teammate, you can't do anything because you're not allowed to call timeout.
It's like a warning.
I'm trying to find. I was trying to see if it was going to find it somewhere else.
But now we got this other person. They're coming out and trying to go through a lot of rules. That's cool. Versus trying to go on play night and then
People get
coming out
frustrated.
So as far as the 10 seconds or whatever, scorekeeper can call out at any point in reference to the time on the match or shot clock. So you could yell, "Hey, you got 10 seconds, 5 seconds." You can yell that out. Only, yeah, the scorekeeper.
Like me as his teammate, I see put down, nobody says anything. Can I say something? No.
Scorekeeper.
But you can tell.
So it's the correct. It's the obligation of the scorekeeper to yell that out. 10 seconds.
Just tell the scorekeeper.
Tell the scorekeeper, hey, tell them. Yeah.
All right, so what about if you're shooting at the wrong ball? You shot the 8. Can his teammates say, "Hey, look at the table," or is it? I can't.
Specifically, you cannot give any advice on the rack. So if he's about to shoot at the wrong ball, I can't tell him.
He has a timeout, but I can call. He has to call.
Really?
Right.
So you play
timeout.
Correct.
I'm asking one more question about that 8 ball. I would say. Well, let me get an answer. They're answering me pretty quick right now. I don't know why it wouldn't be a loss of the rack if he pockets the 8 ball, but let's find out.
I thought if you put the 8 ball in the wrong pocket, you could just.
I think that's it. I think you're right. I think it gets spotted.
But if you're shooting and you scratch, you lose. If you're shooting, but he wasn't on the 8 ball. He just put the 8 ball in wrong. Should have come out.
Early 8.
So that's right. It was spot back up.
Yeah.
So let's do this until we figure it out. Let's go ahead and shoot on it if the 8 ball is supposed to spot. Yeah, we'll just spot it.
So this is an early 8 situation, I guess they call it.
It's gotta stop.
Well,
I know what happens now.
That's your.
That's a loss.
Alright,
I know what happens on that one.
So it's
Made it awkward. I would never thought it would have made it.
That was great.
I thought it was going to really slow down. I thought it was going to slow down like right in there.
All right, and so what this is what it looks like on the left-hand side. Like this is the actual scoreboard. So Ralph lost, right? David won the rack. But the way that David, I started the clock on accident. I'm supposed to update the score. And the way that David won is because Ralph lost the rack. This is what we would have to select. Ralph lost the rack. It gives David the point, and then now it's showing that it's Ralph to break. So this is actually what the technology looks like when you're trying to do it. Mm-hmm.
The 8 has to be on the spot.
The 8's on the spot. Yep. That's how
And I think we have a pattern.
Oh my goodness, we have to learn a pattern.
There's gonna be a lot to learn here, right? No 8 on the break.
This is for like ADHD people, right here.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be our game. I just don't know about the speed part.
But like you said, it could really help you.
Yeah, I mean, I can shoot fast. I just usually miss. And leave myself bad. Very bad.
But then it can only better your game, you know? If you look at your
right.
mindset, just
Practice. Just the guys practice.
and don't even think about it. Just do your first instinct and go. And then
Are y'all just playing, or do some of us get to play like too?
So it's gonna be learning curve, right? This is what it's about.
So our
Alternating breaks.
is scratching 8 always a loss?
Yes.
Okay.
You on that 8 ball, you make it and you scratch, it's a loss. If you miss the 8 ball and scratch, that's not a loss.
Okay.
I believe it's not a loss.
Okay, but if you make the 8 and scratch, it's lost. Ooh, that's good.
All right, Ralph breaks, and we do a start all on the clock. And now we're going to reset it because David has come to the table, and we're going to restart the shot clock now. That shot. Ten seconds. Started the shot clock a little premature for Raul, but I'll restart it right now for him. So just an FYI, if that happens to you out there, just hit reset again because you're not messing with the match clock, just the shot clock. Raul's taking stripes here. Remember, when everything comes to a rest, that's when we reset the clocks. Got a bit of a, he's got to get that 8 ball out of there as well. It's a nice shot. Oh, he actually ends up pushing the 8 even more into trouble there. Oh, tries to get it out. All right, Davin's now at the table, so I'm going to reset the shot clock here. He's got some work to do for sure. I mean, that was at the 3, 7, and 2 all jumping the 8 ball, surrounding it over there. Might have to use the 6 to get it out if he can get the right angle on it. Feel free to ask questions in the chat if you have them. If you're seeing some things and trying to figure out what's what, I definitely have the chat open here, monitoring it as usual, making sure everybody knows what's going on. Good shot. A question, Dick? Stops.
Surely
they're on their first game. They haven't finished it.
He ain't finished the rack in 30 minutes. We're gonna have a conversation about that.
I'm gone an hour plus. A lot of people have.
Wow. Good shot, but he's hooked. You got to touch the 8, and you ain't got to call nothing. So just touch that 8 first, hit a rail at least, or make it. All you got to do. Ball in hand anywhere. So David now has access to the tables. I'm starting his clock right now versus waiting for him to get the ball. He's got a nice, easy layout here to go ahead and tie things up. Ones with Ralph Wallace Jr. You got in a little bit of a funky position here, though. Yeah, I like him going for the 3 first. Great shot. He's calling him, but you don't have to. You don't have to call anything. Nothing. Not even the 8.
You just have to make it last.
You just got to make it last. That's it.
I've never played that way. Okay, there's a difference. That would be like, y'all should type up just the basic main reservation there.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Like a FAQ, like the most frequently asked about rules, so to speak, and then have that posted up.
Around the podium. Yeah.
Well, my fault. Ralph ain't won nothing. It's 2-0. So this is one of those stop all moments where the match clock, of course, and the shot clock have stopped because we're racking the balls. It is your break. And as you can see down here, I know it's kind of faint, but this red box is letting you know whose break it is. And again, this is what the tech actually looks like here. So I would come up here. I low-key might just leave this up here. I like the way this looks a little bit better. But basically, I just want to show y'all. As soon as he makes contact, I'm going to go ahead and start the clock. And this is the reset button that I'm hitting. You can hit the second. You can hit the second row. All right, the cue ball came to a stop. Everything came to a rest. I'm going to go ahead and reset his shot clock now. Justin, I'll let him know, bro. He's looking up at the TV over here. So he up to our top left here that you guys can't see. He sees the clock running down and the red flashing on the screen as well.
I'm good.
I want to leave the window browser up on the left for you guys to be able to see the actual technology being used and what it looks like for you. That's a good shot. So I'm going to come down here and reset once that cue ball stops. That resets the clock for us. And you'll see here the green buttons that gives that 30-second extension as well. So if he called an extension, 1 per rack, then he'd get an additional 30 seconds. Guys, don't forget, you do also have 1 extension you can use per rack. So if it's running down, you got 30 seconds extra per rack that you can use. Thank you so much. Mrs. Henson, a woman after my own heart. I appreciate you letting me know about the audio. I adjusted a couple things. Thank you so much. 10 seconds. Talking. Ooh, a little strong there. And, normally I'm more, broadcasting commentary on the gameplay of what's going on. But, you guys can do, an errant miss from Mr. Wallace. But a lot going on. I'm trying to make sure mainly that the clock is doing what it needs to do for the match. And then people sitting here at Sticks and Stones with us down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina live have some questions I want to make sure they get answered as well. I miss Winter, thank you.
Yeah, my son, everything's so
Soft rolling shot gets by. It's going to be a clean hit. Everything comes to a rest, and Ralph approaches the table, so I'm going to go ahead and start his shot clock now. And you notice that we really do not mess with the match clock, the 30 minutes at the top of the big shot clock there. We really only need to stop it during certain situations, which constitutes an all stop. A shot. So all stop situations would be, you're racking the balls, getting ready for, the next break. There's no clock running. Let's say there's a match going on to the table near you and you can't get to your shot and you're kind of waiting. That's an all stop situation as well. Might hit nothing but air. It's going to be ball in hand. Yes. So you still have to make contact with your object ball first and then hit a rail or make something. I like this shot. Go ahead and attack the 7 first. Get it on out of there. This young man is a good pool player. He's only 16 years old, local to the area. I really wanted him to play in the league. But 18 and older only in the league. No jumping allowed. You don't have to call anything, but I like the gusto. Don't forget you have an extension. You got 12 seconds. Four. Good shot. Good shot. Oh. This gives you guys a great look at what it's going to look like. And again, you can use your tablet. You want to bring a tablet for yourself, a cell phone you can do this from. This is browser based, so any device. Any device that has some sort of data or internet hookup, you'll be able to use this on, okay? And then if everybody on each team wants to be able to view it, you can do that too. So there's just one score keeper that's keeping track of all this, but everybody can see what's happening with the time, with the score, wherever they are. Good shot, Ralph. Nice little brush on that 14. Everything's going to come to a stop here, and I'm going to reset the clock. Something interesting about Ralph, too, he's normally a much more methodical, slower player, especially in 8-ball. He's gone all the way to the other side because of this format. Dude is shooting faster than I've ever seen him in the last 6 years of knowing him. That 30 seconds is actually a lot longer than you think. You do have time to take a look at the shot, figure out what you want to do, like David is doing right here. Only has the 8-ball left. Doesn't have to call it. And you've also got that extension, that one extension for each rack. Shabbat Shalom. Corinthal Jenkins, what's up, baby? Ooh, he's going to miss it. Ralph with a chance here to get on the board. Justin, that's why you demand pots and pans, bro. I appreciate you, big dog. This kid, he's a very nice kid, and he's a good shot. Oh, man. Ball in hand. Now, look, I got to wait for the ball to be retrievable. Then I'll start his shot clock. So he's got it. I'm going to start it. Ralph's going to give it up. So now we have a stop-all situation because now we're getting the break. Now, look, pay attention over here, right? Dave in one. But Dave in one, I gotta update my score. He won because Ralph, he lost the rack. Well, technically Ralph gave it to him, so it would have been that your boy successfully pocketed the 8-ball, but I think in this situation, because he conceded, we're going to say that Ralph lost the rack. And I think that's important to notate because of, thanks, Corey, because of the up score. So if you're familiar with your Fargo rate, up score is pretty much Ultimate Pool League USA's algorithm that it uses to evaluate and rate your skill level. And it does a much better job of identifying sandbagging. That's the reason why they developed it. But I think we want to put that Ralph conceded versus David actually pocketing the ball, because that's what happened. I think it's going to affect the up score in a different way. It's going to be Ralph's break here. Go for it. All right, now as soon as he cracks, you're starting this thing, baby. There it is. Now we have to start all. Cue ball found a pocket somewhere. Once it's retrievable for David, he's got it in his hand. I'm going to start his shot clock now. Behind the line, but shoot anywhere. Yeah. Nah, this is life. This isn't just an exhibition. This is life. 5 seconds. That's a nice separation there. Now, only thing I can really see on the table right now, he's got this brown stripe and then the green. I think that's the 6 ball that he's going to have to separate here. Shot. He might have a chance to come around and get into that cluster now. Good shot. That deserves a replay. Will it work? Nope, gotta fix it. All right. A little thin there. That was the right idea. Rack it back. And Ralph actually has a lot of room to run here. 9 and 11 is going to present the biggest issue for, but he just got great position to be able to take care of those. I think the 9 goes clean. I like him getting rid of the 12 here and getting better position on that 9, getting a little bit. Oh, and he puts it in the side pocket. Boy, oh boy. Right, David has the ball in his hands. We're going to start his clock. Even looking at the 2. He's got the 2, the 6 down here on this side. He's got the 7 all the way at the other side of the table. He's got a good angle here to be able to get back up top. I think I might just move this down here and use this as our stream clock. Just I'd rather y'all see it. Oh, watch out. Oh boy. All right, starting Ralph's clock now. He got a little bit short there, I think. I think he wanted to pull that cue ball out and take the 9 next. Oops. Sorry, forgot to restart his clock. He might get weird here. He might get weird here. Little bump. Looks like he's trying to take this 9 to the bottom right-hand corner. Nice try. And now David with an opportunity here to go up 4-0. Good shot. Eight ball to the top right-hand corner pocket. He doesn't have to call anything, but we know. Oh, he missed it. He missed the 8. A little smile on his face. He knows. Good shot there by Ralph. Get ready to stop all the clocks if and when he makes this. Got to wait for that cue ball to come to a complete stop. There we go. So now we're going to update the score. And Ralph won by successfully pocketing the 8 ball. That's how he won. So we're going to confirm that. It's 3-1. Dave in the break.
So how many games did they go? 3-1. Before, and they still had 7 minutes left.
How much? 7? Okay, so see you later.
Cue ball.
Oh, okay, yes. just can't how many balls they put in. He's,
There can't be surely that
I've had over an hour game before, many times. Yes, because people won't play so much defense.
All right, David he's broken, made a solid. And now we're gonna get ready to reset his shot clock. He's at the table. And this is why I love this. Like we're 24 minutes into the match. These guys have already played 4 racks. They're on their 5th one right now. You're fine. It's not all ball fouls. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you move it back, I asked your opponent.
It would be one of those things. Yeah. But it's much more fast-paced. You know, it's exciting because you don't have to worry about, you know, a race or whatever. Like, who's going to be up at the end of this 30 minutes? And then in a situation like Ralph's, maybe he has to kind of pick up the pace even more to hurry up and try to get a couple racks to tie things up before it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Shot. It's going to come around. Ooh, I think the 10 goes, yo. I think the 10 does come all the way down here. He's still got the 11 and the 15 to worry about, though. Oh, he played D. That's a smart shot. Very smart shot by the young man there.
Yeah, because he didn't hit. He hit his object first, and he didn't kick no ones out of the pocket.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. We all held our breath.
I don't gotta call off the ball.
No, you don't got to call nothing. Gotta get used to it. Shot. 11 dresses up, bro. I'm tell y'all something right now. This David kid, he can play. He's only been playing for like 2 years. But he's already got a very mature way that he approaches the game. He's not rushed. He's got really nice fundamentals. Look at this shot. Good shot. Oh, but he's going to cover up the 10. We've just gone underneath 5 minutes here. That's a very nice shot. Oh, can we get a replay? Can we get a replay? No, that ain't the right replay. I gotta fix that. I'm telling you. All right. David with the chance to really stretch out this lead and make it almost insurmountable for its opening match between him and Ralph. Good shot. Sure, he would have liked to have been a little bit closer, but he's fine. Calls the pocket out of formality. That's what he's used to, but he doesn't have to. Good shot. Once that cue ball comes to a rest, stop it. We're going to update the score. David wins because he pocketed the 8 ball. And we're going to confirm that. It's Ralph's break. 3 minutes to go. Rob better get on a heater.
So this one doesn't finish in 3 minutes. Is it the first balls on that one? This match doesn't finish in 3 minutes for the...
This match doesn't finish in 3 minutes. He wins 4-1. Like you just come to a stopping point. What's the score? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you are. Ain't no doubt about that. Look, seeing is believing. I went to his Facebook and I saw that little trophy picture. I said, okay, might be somebody here. But I see it, man. You got it.
Any junior tournaments that you hear of
Yeah, I'll definitely keep y'all in mind for sure. I will. If you go, I usually post nothing but full stuff on my Facebook. So if you shoot me a request or follow my Facebook page, mine, Pat Dixon.
Chat around.
This is one of those moments where if I'm Ralph, I'm really shooting as fast as I can because I got to get on the board with 2 minutes to go. Got you. So now, honestly, if you're Davin, here comes the strategy in really milking the match clock. Like, I'm probably not going to shoot until there's 5 seconds left. You know? So something to think about. If I'm in Ralph's shoes, I'm probably shooting a lot faster because I gotta catch up. If I'm Davin, I'm slowing down. A little bit of strategy here. It's a good shot. There's a little buzz when it runs out, but the audio is, I have to turn it off or else sounds will come through the stream that shouldn't be. I wish it was. I actually made that suggestion to the national headquarters, like the guys who built this program. I told them, like, 10 seconds, you need to have audible noises.
That way it can't be disputed that they didn't know. Because there's going to be a problem.
Right. Now that I think about it, you think about a league night and then you start hearing some beeps, but it ain't you, and it's the table next to you, and it messes you up. Davin's the real deal. Okay? This kid Davin's the real deal. You never know, Ralph. Crazy things have happened.
I think you play till the clock runs out, Ralph. Even though we all know it's not going to do anything.
I will say too, though, Ralph. I've seen situations like this where it's like, all right, you're not going to get 4 racks, and people have just conceded at that point, and we just chalk it up and say, okay, the score was 5-1. I would just basically start the clock and let it run out.
It still says 30 seconds.
How much time do you think was on there?
50 seconds on there.
50?
He wants to play. He just wants to shoot the match.
So the thing is we can update the time. It was 7 minutes, not the. So that's a good point to bring up, actually. If you need to update the time because maybe there was an accident, you didn't stop the clock when you were supposed to, you can update it, change the minutes to change the seconds, so everybody's happy. Hurry up, Ralph. All right, Davin's going to take the inaugural match. That's time, fellas. That's time. Great job. Brother, if we ever had a scratch tournament, I'm buying you in the Calcutta.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So then,
A lot faster though.
yes, and y'all had 6 racks that you played in 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
It's good to be on top, depending on where you are in the ranking.
Right.
Good to be on top, and I was until I scratched.
Right. And then again. And then again.
Yeah. Good shooting, Devin.
David, great shooting, man. Absolutely. I have to call y'all. Get y'all out here some more.
All right, so we gotta put up.
What y'all got going on for the rest of the evening?
Put up first, so minus out.
Okay.
Either you or.
If y'all stick around, I'll shoot with David for a little while. Yeah, on the stream and everything. Like we'll do like a nice little race, something like that.
I think it's just see the guy in the
Shoot with you.
flag shirt.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Want to do that?
Yeah. Say it again.
You said you want to do it? You want to stick around and shoot some after this is over? Yeah. Okay.
Talking about the rat.
My daughter in her crisis.
So now y'all are putting up again. Yep. Might have ran to the restroom.
Now it's so like we're down 5-1. It's like as a team, or is it win of matches? Like is it first the team that wins 2 matches win the match, or is it like Masters where now our team's down 5-1? You know what I mean? Like I just don't know.
Yeah. Great. Let me.
How do you know if your team won?
So Brian, you want to go up to the next set?
Yeah.
I think Nick's in the. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there you go. Nick, you want to go up? He's out with 2. Well, he says he's a 2.
I don't know how that goes.
I'm a 3 in April.
Oh, there you go. He's a 3.
And y'all give me just a second before y'all start.
2 and 9.
Right. Let's see.
I've only been playing for 3 sessions.
Yep. Which is public, by the way.
Okay. Gotcha.
Can I use this?
Yeah, that's what it's there for. By all means. Match 34. I like that.
It's gonna be me.
34 first. So 34 you saw? Yep.
I'm looking at 255.
Shake hands. Okay. Why even have that?
Right? Maybe that seemed a bit. Yeah. Seemed a bit much.
Is he breaking first or what?
Okay, I'm gonna need to see it because I'm trying to think I remember.
All right. Let's fill in the guys. Braden. Braden and Nick. And then y'all, did y'all lag for the break? Y'all got a lag for the.
I just figured out.
What's up, man?
No, man, he goes for performance.
That's going in the vault right there. That's going in the old joke vault there. That's a good one. You too, brother. So you are supposed to lag for the break. These guys are professional laggers, and it looks like Nick has gotten it.
See, my ADD kicks in. Right. We need to make that the background score.
We don't complain that much.
All right, that's my bad. I'm a little late on the clock there. I was checking some rules out. But here we go, baby. Second match, Braden versus Nick. We are here at Sticks and Stones, beautiful location down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. They have 10 7-foot diamond tables in here. We are playing on table 5. They also have 6 9-foot diamond tables. Fantastic food, great service, great drinks, great people. Definitely visit Sticks and Stones if you are in the area. And then the plan for us as well is I'm going to be actually running some ultimate pool 8-ball tournaments on Fridays until the league starts on the 28th. Good shot, Brady. So if you're in the area and you wanted to come out and give it a try, we're going to try to do some 32-man events starting next Friday, and then every Friday that we can do it here on out up until we start, which is going to be the week of April the 28th. So I think that might be like May 2nd or 3rd or something like that. Is that Friday? So just something to keep in mind for you folks. All right, everything comes to a rest, and Nick is up to shoot now. He's got a lot of space here to take on his stripes. Everybody's all, the clock brings just an extra little something, an extra little piece of pressure that I love watching people kind of figure out. Nick got to the table, and the first thing he did was he looked up at the clock to see how much time was left. It was like 25 seconds. 10 ball came to a stop. I'm going to reset the shot clock. Braden's going to have to get into that pack there. Break out that 6 ball. Oh, he got in, but didn't make the 2. So I'm looking at like 14 different things, y'all. So y'all got to forgive me if that shot clock ain't perfect. Nick's taking a look at the 14 here. Went for the bank. It's going to leave Braden a little bit weird. I can't tell if he's got an angle to be able to take that 2 ball. The blue solid just above the 8 there to the top left-hand corner pocket. He might try to masse around it. If he just rattled in and pocket spit it back out. Justin, I'm telling you, man, I feel like the shot clock helps me out a lot because it's like I was explaining to a young lady who was asking about the rules. Like it keeps me from overthinking. Like the only thing I can do is really just focus on what I got to do and where I got to be within these 30 seconds. That's nice. I don't think he's got anywhere to go with the 2s. He might have to try to get a little bit creative here. Again, you don't have to call into things. We could just bang this thing around and figure it out later. Try. Oh! And so the question keeps coming up, hey, what happens at the end of 30 minutes? It's, you know, whoever's up, whoever's ahead at the end of 30 minutes, that's who wins. Whatever's happening in the rack at that time, the rack stops. So if the 30-minute shot clock ran out right now, the match is over. Doesn't matter what else is left on the table. Ginger ale. Thank you. Oh, he missed it. I think Braden's going to be able to see this. I'm looking down the way. I think he might have to go rail first. I can't tell. It was rail first. Good shot. And I'm also working on getting us a second side, little side view here, guys. Justin, that's fun. And he just busted out the 8-ball. Love it. Because you don't have to call it. Remember that. You do not have to call that 8-ball. Smack that sucker and see where it goes, man. Oh, he tried to use a little bit of inside English there, I think, to hold the cue ball. Got away from him there. All right. Braden draws first blood. And again, we're going to do a stop all. We're going to hover over Braden, and Braden won because he successfully pocketed the 8-ball. So we're going to select that. We're going to confirm it. It now lets us know that it's Braden's turn to break. And then we're going to wait for him to World 8-ball. We're going to wait for him to make contact with that cue ball on the break, and the second that he does, we're starting all. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Huh? Tonight. It's live. It's live. We're live right now. Live Saturday night. You said, oh, delete it. I'll make sure we delete the first 45 minutes of today's live stream, so no one ever sees how bad you played. It's fine. No, you didn't play bad at all. It was that it just that cue ball found the hole. 9 foots to 7 foots. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Very first 8-ball.
Yeah.
Ran out of space.
Oh yeah, way before. Way before. You'd have probably shot like 8-9 inches away from the pocket on a 9 foot. But I think you shot well given the shot clock too. Like you definitely sped up. You definitely sped up.
I gave it as a 9 foot because I can get around that fast.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. All right, so Braden scratches. Cue ball's available. Got to come behind the line, but he can shoot anywhere. Yes. He's got to put that cue ball back in the kitchen, but he can shoot anywhere. Okay. Put it off there. Okay. Braden making his way around the table here. Good shot. I'll tell you what. Braden loves that bank to the side pocket. He loves that shot. He's very good at that shot. Fires those in every time, man. Even if he misses, he fires at that with such confidence. Okay. Now Nick has a chance to come here. He's got that 4-ball at the top of the table that's in between the 11 and that brown striped 15. He's going to have to figure that out. He's also got the 7 next to the 10 towards the right side pocket as well. He's going to have to figure out.
Okay, gotcha.
When it just falls in. Pocket speed, baby. Taking another look at this one. Cue ball got away from him there.
I'll sit and watch, maybe learn the rules.
Braden coming back for another bank. Oh, now that it all, yeah, straight into the cluster like Braden said, and that 4 ball also, oh, excuse me, the purple 5 got close to that 8, but I think it still goes. This might be Nick's chance to get out. Decent opening shot. He might have to, maybe, he got kind of weird though. I think the 7 does go. Yeah, he had to go for the 4 there. Now he's going to open up everything here for Braden. Yes. 10 seconds. Shot is gonna, oh, wow, what a terrible roll. I'm just gonna fire at it. Oh, almost makes that, what's that? The 15, almost makes it 15 into the right side. Nick with a good chance here. He's going to have to come up with a bit of a shot from the 7 to the 4. He's going to bump it to this 8. Oh, and he missed it. Caught the point of that side pocket. And Braden doesn't have an easy shot on the table. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to bank this 15 again. He loves the bank shots, but he's eyeballing this 14 now at the bottom of the table. Goes the defensive route. I don't think this is going to work out for him. There's a shot here. Still strong. It's going to put Braden in another weird spot here, but I think Braden might have the 10 that he can shoot at. He can also use this wall here for defense. I like the 10 though. Opening things up. Nick has the 4. He's got natural position to be able to take the 7 next into either the top left hand, top right hand, depending on what side he ends up on after making the shot. I wonder if he's gonna. 10 seconds. It's a good shot. I don't know if it slides by on the side. But he's taking a good look at it now to see if it does. He seems to like it. Oh, he went for the cut. Tough shot. Very tough shot. But honestly, a great leave. I don't know how well Braden's going to be able to see that 15 ball down there. He might be able to see the full ball. Yeah, maybe just enough. Just enough to be able to get that kind of touch on it. Good shot. All right. Now we just have an 8 ball that needs to go in, and Nick is on the board. Oh, and it stands up on him. So Nick is pretty new to pool. I think he's been playing for like the past 2 years, he says. Right now he's a 3 in APA. So looking to play an Ultimate Pool League with us here.
So what would happen right there if he accidentally knocked the 8 in, but he hit his ball first. Does the 8 spot up or is it lost?
So if he accidentally makes the 8, then
8 first if he hits his ball first. It was just
no. Eight ball leaves the table. He loses.
Oh. It was just a question. I wasn't saying that you would do that.
It's ball in. Sorry, y'all. The clock looked weird because I had to answer a question real quick. Let me see if I can get this back to where it was. There we go. Right? It's not a bad shot, but he did end up a little bit weird, a little bit short of where he wanted to be, I think. Oh, this is going to leave a rail first shot for sure for Nick. I'm just curious with his experience if he'll see it. And it looks like he's going to see it. Might be trying to spin. Good shot. All right, so we're going to update our scores. And Nick has won because he successfully pocketed the 8 ball. And it's going to be Nick's break. So we are in Sticks and Stones, beautiful place down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I got to tell you, man, if you want to sign up, get signed up right now. We're trying to add more locations every day. Right now, we are in 2 locations here in Rock Hill. Right here at this place, Sticks and Stones, 10 beautiful 7-foot diamonds that we're going to be playing on in here. And we're also in Ford's Felton Tavern down the street as well. Here at Sticks and Stones, we're going to be playing on Friday nights, 7 p.m., the week of April 28th. If you scan that QR code with your phone, if you go to Ultimate Pool League CharlotteMetro on Facebook, there's information all over the place on how to get signed up. This QR code right here in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, that's how you get signed up as well. Or you can just reach out to me. I'll show you where to go, shoot you the link, whatever we got to do. Join today. One ball stops will reset its clock. And you know what else is pretty interesting, y'all? Like, the guys had so many questions about the rules before we started, and understandably so. But we started getting into the nitty-gritty of, like, a few rules that honestly, you know, they're kind of like one-off or really rare situations that might come up. Since we've been playing, like, we haven't had to really... Oh. Yeah, I saw that, Braden. Don't you dare. Nah, I got you.
Throw that dart too.
So you know you can't jump, right? No jump. Okay.
It was just like, it was real close, so I had to go down.
Yeah, these guys haven't gotten into a situation that like makes us really have to stop play and figure something out. I think just the one time that it happened was the 8 ball left the table early, and we were trying to figure out, does that constitute a loss of game? And it does constitute a loss of game. If you're on solids, you got a solid on the table, and you knock that 8 ball in, that's a loss. You want to see a shootout? We'll do a shootout. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is once we get through these 3 matches, I'm going to all 6 of them are going to do the 6 ball shootout. So I'm going to have everybody do it. 10 seconds with an extension. Please call the extension. Please call the extension. An extension has been called. So we add 30 seconds onto it. One extension per rack. That's my shot. Okay. Cue ball comes to a rest. We're going to reset the shot clock here. Now, a different contrast that we're seeing between the first couple of matches here, right? With the different skill levels we saw in the first match, those guys got through 6 racks in 30 minutes, where this is a little bit of a slower, a little bit more grind of a game between Nick and Braden here. We've gotten through 2. So my point is, this is for everybody, right? All pool players, all skill levels across the board. This is for everybody. It's exciting, it's fun, it's fresh, it's innovative. It's ultimate pool. Yeah, no, it's not Super Saiyan. What up, Woody? All right, cue ball comes to a rest. But I really enjoy this, man. I started off playing 8-ball pool. I think that's like 90% of pool players. We all learn 8-ball first for the most part. Fell in love with the game, and then I fell out of love with 8-ball once I discovered rotation. And I didn't want to go back to playing 8-ball because I didn't. It's slow. The races I didn't like. It's just it hasn't been innovated. Yeah. I think it's cue ball foul only. I'm gonna double check. But there was really no innovation in 8-ball at all. It was just kind of the same old stuff, With Ultimate Pool, there's innovation. There's innovation with the rules that we use, the shot clock, the match clock. It makes it much more exciting. Good shot there by Braden. Makes me want to play 8-ball again. Jessica, great question. So the typical team configuration is you have to have a minimum of 5 players on the team, on your roster. He did hit the 8-ball first. It's a good hit. And it's a maximum of 8 players on your roster. So let's say, 2 teams are coming up to play each other. Everybody has 8 players. You're going to pick your 5 players to play that night. Person A from this team is going to play person A from that team. That's their 30-minute match, right? The end of that. Now you got to put up 2 other players. Person B from this team is going to play person B from that team. That's their match. All the way till you get through the 5 matches for the teams. And then it's whichever team scored the most points, that's who wins. You ain't got to call it. Braden could just smack it and help. I was really hoping he was going to wing the hell out of that 8-ball just now. I was hoping you were just going to smack it and let it fly, dude.
I forgot about the anything.
Yeah. Great question. Great question. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. There is, yes, Woody, there is a handicap limit. You can't just play whatever, whoever, whenever. So it's based upon the upscore ratings for folks, and I'll go over that. That actually might be a video that I'll make and shoot all in its own, just to explain to people what that is and what that looks like as Braden gets another point on the board. So we're going to update our scores, right? We've stopped all. Update our scores, and Braden won because he successfully pocketed the 8-ball. And there we go. But hold on, what does it look like real quick? Let's see some. Oh, that don't look like anything. Don't worry about that. Nothing's wrong with your phones or your screens. It's me. So there are certain rules around the handicap on who you can and can't play. Like 700s, I think, are the highest upscore levels, if I'm not mistaken. You can't play like 2 or 3 of them, right? But that's Woody. That's a question that I'm going to answer in detail probably this week, this upcoming week. I've already have like a plan to make a few different videos explaining certain rules in the league format and stuff like that. This is one of those ones.
Yeah, like I don't even remember the situation, but I like it. And the thing is, of course, I got back to Kevin and talking like,
So he broke. We're going to start all. Ball goes down. Everything comes to a rest now. We're going to start his shot clock. Looks like he's eyeballing stripes here. Got married up to that 6 ball. He might be tree-topped if he tries to shoot at this 10, and I don't know if he can shoot at the 13 anymore. No, he can't. Oh, he's going down the way. Looks like at the 14. It's a good shot. I think the only thing he has now is going to be the 11, the red stripe here. It's a good shot. Always remember, guys, you don't reset the shot clock until everything comes to a rest, including the cue ball. So if that cue ball is like just sitting in one spot and it's spinning a million miles an hour, you got to wait till that cue ball comes to a complete rest, and then you can reset the time. Great call out, Woody. The shot clock does not reset. You have a 30-second shot clock during weekly league play. Always 30 seconds. You see 15 under 10 minutes in the open tournaments that they run. So you're exactly right. That does not happen in league play. If you guys play league, it's 30-second shot clocks throughout the match duration. Ten seconds. Oh, and then the 4 ball just comes back and knocks the cue ball in. So again, we're going to wait for Braden to have the cue ball. It's retrievable. He has access to it. We're going to start the shot clock. If Braden would have been the one to walk around and try to go get that ball, I would have waited for him to see that it's retrievable. I'm going to start the clock then, not when he has it in his hand, but when he is able to get the ball. Woody, the 15-second shot clock would make people's heads explode. I agree. I think it would be fun as well. I think it would be a fantastic time, but that's definitely something better suited for like open tournament play, I think. Close match here between Nick and Braden. Okay. Where's that cue ball going? Finds the side. All right. So we're just going to let it run. All right, now Braden's shot clock is going to start here. Now he's shooting at this 4 already. I don't really like this shot. I think he has a chance to like separate them a little bit if he were to like take the 1. Oh wait, never mind. He stripes. Never mind. I'm done. Don't listen to me, y'all. Okay. Overcuts the 1 a bit. Oh, and it's just going to leak out on him. So now Braden's going to have a shot at this combo here. He wants to shoot this soft. It's a good shot. Gonna have to get position on his A ball. Oh, the little kiss on the 3, and he's married to it. Goodness. Let's see how long. Let's see what he decides to do here. So, if he would have scratched on that shot, it just would have been ball in hand because the 8 ball is still on the playing surface. If he makes that 8 and he scratches, now he loses. Overshot Overcut the 3. So I'm just going to put the cue ball right behind that 8. I don't know where Brady might have to, I don't know if he's going to bank it or, but that 1 is covering that pocket, I think. It counts. It counts. He doesn't have to call a thing. Let's update the scores. Braden won because he successfully pocketed the 8.
Somebody's paying attention. If I'm on the tape,
All right, so that's a great example. Braden just smacked that thing, and he was blessed. He's living a clean life. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. He ain't know what was gonna happen right there.
don't worry, I got to come out.
If that's only the fire, the last one was.
That's right. So be sure to sign up, y'all. Sign up for the pool league. Again, Sticks and Stones. We got Friday nights going on the week of April 28th, whatever that Friday is that week.
That 8 ball is for the people.
That's for the people, my dog.
So they know the rules.
That's it. That's my man. That's what we need. So we're going to start all because he broke. And a couple balls just flirting with the pockets here. Set the shot clock here for Braden. He's got access to the table now. And it's a weird thing to have to remember for yourself that you have 1 extension per rack. Oh, look at this cue ball. Oh boy. So we're going to wait for that ball to be retrievable for Nick, and then we reset the clock. But it's a weird thing to remember about the extensions. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always watching professional live streams and, Matchroom World 9-Ball and how the professionals have the 1 extension. And I'm like a very immersive guy. I play video games a lot. I try to put myself in their shoes as they're playing and what I would do when I would call it. So now that we actually have a league here in Charlotte that you can call an extension, I'm going to be curious to see, even how I respond to using the extension, because you get 1 per rack. Adds 30 seconds on or wherever you are. Woody, you're 1,000% correct. I would be doing the same thing. Less than 5 minutes, I'm 2 racks behind. I'm about to start firing off. I gotta play faster. I'm probably doing 10 seconds a shot, 15 seconds a shot versus 20, 30, 10 seconds. So Woody, to your point, this is where the strategy comes into play, utilizing the shot clock and the match clock. Because like you said, if I'm Nick, I'm hurrying up. If I'm Braden, I'm milking it. I'm waiting until 25 seconds to come off the clock before I shoot again. But as y'all can see, it's very easy, very simple to keep track of the scores as well as the clocks. There's not much to it. It's all right there in front of you. The shot. And I really like how easy keeping the score is. Did I restart this shot clock? I don't know if I restarted it. He might have just got an extra 30 seconds if I forgot to restart it, but hey, here we are. Oh. It didn't reset. Something's wrong with my mouse pad. It keeps sliding over. And this is 2 minutes to go. I'm like a cheetah around this table right now. Nick making his way. 8 balls tied up with a stripe up there at the top of the table near the 2. Overcuts that one a bit. And again, if I'm Braden right now, look, I might take a shot at 20, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. I'm in no rush at all. So something for you all to think about it out there when you sign up for the league. You got that match clock going on. That clock awareness is so key. So key. But see, now we're a minute left and we're still in the same rack, you know? If you want, you can turn it up as high as you want. I do. Yeah. Oh, you're good. Right. Yeah, no, by all means. All right, 15 seconds to go as we get towards the end of the match. Looks like Braden's going to take it unless Nick can pull a miracle here. He just looks at me. All right. That's the match. Braden wins 3-1. Thanks, guys. Stick around.
You got some weight to carry.
We're gonna do the 6-ball shootout after this match too. So I'm gonna time everybody on the 6-ball shootout. So don't go anywhere. Okay. All right, let's get a new match started here. So I'm showing you guys the technology live, right? Like this is actually what you would have to do. So we're gonna have Joe Walker coming up, and then the starting score. So like all of the all of the up scores and everything are gonna be input into the system for everybody that signs up. So you'll know, like, okay, Joe has to start 2 racks above or 2 racks ahead of Brian when it starts because Brian is so much better than Joe is, right? The handicap system will let us know that. So this is where you would start that off. So if that was the case, we would save it, we click confirm. We say, okay, Joe's breaking first, and then you'll see that it's already starting off your match clock and your shot clocks with Joe ahead, right? So just for you guys to know, that's what happens. And that's how you take care of the handicap. So we're just going to start a new match. Joe, Brian, I'm going to confirm it. And these guys are going to lag to see who's breaking first. So right now, Woody, yes, the players can see how much time they have left because on a table that's in the top left-hand corner of your screen, but like to the back of it, there's a table on the wall up here that they can see the shot clock, the match clock. This entire interface that y'all are seeing right here, they can see all of this too on a big TV right in front of the table. So during weekly league play, everybody has the ability to view the match. So if you got 8 players on one team and 8 players on the other team, everybody can pull out their cell phones and all watch the scorekeeping and the clock that's happening for this match. It's just only one person has control over that match, right? But everybody can view what's going on. So I would probably say, like, okay, you got somebody who can just take their cell phone, get to the match, and then just have it sitting up in front of the table so that the players can see what the time is and everything like that. Because that's basically what I did, right? Like I'm effectively the scorekeeper, and then I just Jessica, the owner, she just pulled up her laptop and went to go. I gave her a link to view the match, and then she put that match from her laptop and connected it to the TV. So it's like the same principle will happen during league play. Everybody can just pull out their devices and pull up the match and look at the time. Y'all ready? Yeah, y'all ready? Exactly. Bring an iPad or something like that, I would recommend. I don't, man, look, don't quote me on this. I think we're going to be supplying some tablets for this as well. Don't quote me. I think we're supplying tablets. Don't quote me. I can't say that enough. But definitely just bring it, you know. Bring your own devices for sure. Laptop, tablet, anything like that. It's browser based, web based. But definitely, man, y'all get signed up, man. This is going to be super, super exciting. I'm so pumped when we went out there to Arizona to take a look at the format and watch the professional players play. Chris Melling, Tyler Steyer, Mrs. Steyer, the DeLeons, Emily Duddy, they were all out there, man. Justin Bergman was out there shooting. It was just a great, exciting format to watch. Whereas, honestly, I'm usually not excited about watching pool unless I'm watching an 8-ball or a 9-ball or 10-ball, straight up, like rotation. But this format makes me want to watch and play 8-ball. I love it. So get signed up today, man. If you're watching on your phone, obviously you wouldn't be able to scan this QR code. You can shoot me a message on Facebook at Pat Dixon. Definitely join the groups and follow the pages that we have. If you type in Ultimate Pool League CharlotteMetro, both the private group and the public page will show up. The private group is where we're going to be. It's basically our players hub where we post all the updates, rule changes, information about the leagues. The public page is for everybody, show the highlights and everything that's going on. So, North Carolina Open, bro, TBD. We're planning it. It's coming. But they definitely are bringing it here. Looks like Brian has won the lag. So as you can see, I'm just going to select Brian has won the lag here. I'm going to confirm it. It's going to be Brian's break. Yeah, baby, but it's coming, dog. It's coming. So just remember, y'all, stick around because we will be doing the 6-ball shootout. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to get this up here. I'm going to get this up here and have it ready to go.
I always write equal, and then as equal as you can get. With one on
When we do this 6-ball shootout. So the rules on racking, I need to get clarification, but there's like a certain way that you have to rack the ball. So first of all, it's like the head ball. You have the head ball and then the 8 balls in the middle. The 8 ball has to be on the spot. And I think there's a pattern that you have to rack in specifically, but I'm going to verify that with the league. There's something in the rules about it, about like, you're good. A solid stripe, and like how things look in there, but I'm going to verify. It is in the rule book. If you go to the rule book and, type in like the break, it tells you, and it shows you like a diagram. So I'm going to verify that. Brian with a pretty good break, nice spread. Got 4 stripes over here on the left rail. I might go stripes here, honestly, man. It's looking real good for him right now. And I forgot to reset his shot clock, so he's going to get a fresh 30 right now. I was late on the shot clock there, Joe. That's on me. It's good opening shot up that. Ooh, okay. So that would be the pink 12, that stripe. Kind of got into where you really can only play it. Well, you can't really play it anywhere right now. He's gonna have to free that one up. Let's try at the bank, but now Joe's gonna have a turn here. Wait for everything to come to a rest. Start Joe's 30 seconds. But right now, what I can tell you, Woody, that the main thing with the rack is making sure that that 8 ball is on the spot. Just missed the side pocket. He's got a couple of options here. He's got to free out that 7, and then he also has the 1 and pink 4 close together. This might be a chance to break it out right now with the 6 ball. Get into that 1-4 right here. Might break out a lot of stuff. I got to wait for that cue ball to stop. Then I got you. Joe's checking his Wow.
Somebody had asked about that new players won't be able to understand it.
A defensive shot there for him. We're going to go ahead and start Brian's clock. So now that 1 and then the black and blue 10 are sitting there on the rail. 10 doesn't really have anywhere to go. His 12 is in a weird spot near the 7, but that 12, that pink 12 right there does go into the top left-hand corner pocket. It's going at the 14 here. Brian Henson is a one-pocket player, one-pocket lover. That's a great shot right there from him. Sticks and Stones got a little buzz in here right now, man. Tables are filled up. Food's going, drinks flowing. Everybody's having a good time. Come on out. Nice little defensive attempt. It's going to leak out on him, though. Brian Henson will tell you that he is the slowest player this side of the Mississippi. So he was very interested and curious about how he's going to play underneath the shot clock, as was I. 10 seconds. Shot. So something to keep in mind, too, is that the scorekeeper, the person who is keeping the score and the time clock, they are the ones who would notify the player at the table how much time might be remaining. Undercut that 12 ball just a bit, bumped out the 4 for Joe here. So keep that in mind, y'all. Y'all can't just be helping your teammates out, telling them how much time is left or what to shoot at. You can't do that. It's up to the scorekeeper. Ooh, a little bit stronger, and he pops that out beautifully. And doesn't really have another chance to get it out, it doesn't seem, unless he does something amazing right here. He's going to draw into it. Ooh. Catches the point. Let's take a good long look at this one. I wouldn't be surprised if he uses extension right here, but he might just try to clip it, keep that one ball on the rail. That does free up the 10, though. So Brian has his best chance right now of getting out. Top left here. Seemed like just straight top, which is also nice. It's perfect position and maintains an angle on the 10. Should be able to just come out, be able to take the 8 into top left-hand corner pocket here. Nice shot. Brian Henson looking to go up, drawing first blood in this match. 1-0 against Joe. He's going to do just that. All right, let's update our scores. Brian won because he successfully pocketed the 8 ball. We're going to confirm that. Get signed up today, you jabronis. Got 2 locations so far, trying to grab more every day. So if you play out of a certain location that is not Sticks and Stones or Ford Spelton Tavern, get in touch with your owners. Tell them, you want us out there. Get in touch with me. Let me know where you are. We'll come to you, baby. If you're in North Carolina, South Carolina, let me know. Specifically around the Charlotte Metro area. Let me know. And I am on the way. You can scan that QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You can also go over to Facebook and search for Ultimate Pool League CharlotteMetro. There's a public page as well as a private group. The private group is dubbed Ultimate Pool League CharlotteMetro Players Hub. But I would highly recommend joining that and following and liking both pages for sure. So you can keep up to date with all the information we got going on, all the new updates from Ultimate Pool USA CharlotteMetro, baby. Hey. So it's spots.
Spot before he shoots, or
Once everything comes to a rest, it spots. If you can't put it on the spot, then it goes backwards. If you feel like you're gonna touch it, then yeah, you would go back. Yep. The 8-ball can touch, yes. The cue ball can't. The 8-ball can touch. Yeah.
on the line of the spot.
That's good. But it's open.
Still your choice.
Yeah, I think the minimum teams needed are 4. I want to check the rules on that one. I'm pretty sure the minimum teams needed are 4. I'm just going to say that Joe used his extension on that one. Shot. Ten seconds. All right, we'll give him 2. We're going to give him a pass. Look, all right, y'all don't trip on me, okay? I was trying to look up a rule. I didn't tell him about his time earlier. We're going to let him live. Good shot. Gonna get a good hit. Oh no, it's not a good hit. Sorry, he was trying to hit that 8. Woody, I'm going to get an answer for you on that. I was just scouring the rules, probably in the wrong sections, but I'm going to get an answer for you on that. I'm pretty sure it's a minimum of 4 teams to start a division. I'm like 99% sure. 10 seconds. Oh, and it hangs up, and he's going to leave the 8 ball there for Joe. Yeah. Yeah. Said he should have hit that extension. All right. Gotta stop all. And it's going to keep flashing red until I tell the system that Joe won the rack by pocketing the 8 ball. We're going to confirm it. Yeah. I think that might be... yeah, Woody, to your point, I'm pretty sure it's a minimum of 4 teams in order to do it. There's like an email I'm gonna go find. This will also be something that I cover with like my little rules videos and things like that I'm gonna post as well. All right, let me stop scouring through these rules and get back to this match. Now, one thing that I just glanced over in these this information that I have, Woody, is that we will supply 1 tablet per table for the divisions. So if you're playing out of sticks and stones, we're going to have 1 tablet for each table for the score keeping. So anything outside of that, you would bring yourself in order to view or keep up with the time. Barely missed that one. Caught both points of the pocket there. I'm going to reset the clock for Brian. All right, taking a look at the 2 ball here. That's a good shot. Makes both of them. And something to be said about the players that we're playing with here. I'm not sure about David, but I know the guys, other guys, Joe, Brian, Ralph, Braden, we normally play on 9-foot tables. So it's interesting to see these guys come in here on these 7-foot diamonds and how they have to adjust their game, adjust their speed a bit. Ralph was scratching all over the place because he plays with 9-ball speed. So there was he had like a couple spurts where he was playing with some really nice 7-foot speed. But when he was scratching, it's because it seemed like he was just overshooting, not being used to a smaller table. He undercut that one a bit. Especially with the diamond tables, they're already kind of fast, and then the rails are springy. So you really don't need too much in order to, move around the table, do what you need to do. Nice pocket speed shot right there by Joe. He's got that pink 12 that's in between the 6 and the 4, top right-hand corner. He might try to go get it now. was tracking that way. I thought maybe he would have played short side position, like got in between where the closer to the 3 to be able to take that pink 12 into the top left-hand corner pocket. Now it's his chance to get into that spot. He might rub. He's got to watch his speed right here. This is a real touchy shot. Oh, he just bumps into it. That's... Might have bumped it even more down in the way. I don't think it goes. He might just try to maybe just own the pocket here. Just put his 14 in there. Or excuse me, put his 12 ball in, at the opening of that pocket. Well, he went for the bank. What a shot. Oh, but he got hooked. Wow. Now remember, you ain't got to call nothing. Smack it and hope. Calls his extension. So something that you notice, it doesn't matter if he's down to 2 seconds or if he's got 25 seconds left on the clock. You call your extension, an additional 30 is being added on top. It makes a good hit. Actually got a decent leave out of it as well, but Brian's going to be playing some defense here for sure. He's just going to hide up there behind that 4 and that 6, making sure that he makes contact with the rail. It's a nice little breakout on those balls as well. It's nicely done. And now Joe has used his extension. So you'll notice that the extension is now red here, letting us know that he no longer has it, but Brian still has his. 10 seconds. Oh. Can be ball in hand. So we're seeing that clock, we're seeing that shot clock come into play here in this game. It's really nice to see how these players react to it, especially when they have difficult shots like that. So a good defensive play by Brian might earn him another point. Oh my God, and he rattled it. Wow. It was so close. It looked like the 6 was going to go by the 4 clean. Wow, I never expected that. And the 8 ball isn't going to go either. What is this life? Wow. Right with another chance. Good shot. Really nice speed. It's going to go 3 rails to get perfect position onto the 3. And I think he also maintains a bit of an angle, too, to kind of float out a little bit towards the middle of the table to take the 4 as well. Good Lord, that one barely went. But now all you got to do is make the 4 because the 8 ball's sitting in the pocket. Shot. All right. So we are going to update our scores. Brian won that match because he successfully pocketed the 8 ball. I'm going to confirm that. Get ready for the next round.